Greetings and salutations. Today we'll take a look at the DMT 100 from Donner Music. So a little while ago I was browsing the internet and I seen a couple of guitars pop up, and one of them that I was interested in trying because I love cheap guitars was the Donner DMT 100. Now, these are aimed at beginner level metal guitarists and is Donner's first foray into sort of the metal market. I think I just liked the look of this one because it had this really nice purple pattern. I was going to wait a while, but then my good mate Denny G decided to just purchase it for me and send it over. He ended up picking this one up for I think $179 or something. That shows you how cheap they are. They usually go for about $3.99. I think in the States they're $1.99. So I ended up giving him the money and bought myself a cheap guitar. Now these are aimed at beginners, but you know, I like to think of them more as budget-friendly guitars. Some people, I guess they are a good entry-level beginner guitar, but if you're also on a tight budget, or just like me, curious about cheap guitars these days, then definitely, you know, take a look at Donner. So the body is a Poplar Canadian Maple. The neck is Indian Laurel Wood. It's a C shape with 25.5-inch scale. The frets on their side say they are tall, narrow frets. Never really heard of that before, but okay, sounds good. It has a bone nut, and I mean, I don't know who in the world, even animals, has black bones, but I guess if they say that's a bone nut, we'll go with that. It has white pearl inlays with a fixed bridge in a hip shot style. It's not a hip shot, but it's definitely in that style, if you like that sort of style, which I actually do. It's very comfortable on the hand when you know, really chugging out. Nice and flat, nothing sharp on there, which is really good. The fretwork is actually fantastic. On both of these guitars, this one's mine and this one's Denny G's. I will show you that one in a minute because he's done a few little upgrades to it just to see how he could get it to sound. Both these guitars, the fretwork is actually fantastic. There's nothing sharp. They round off really nice. When you're playing, like even when you're sliding up and down the neck along here, nothing sticking out. The guitar, actually the body feels really fantastic. Got a nice little cutout at the back here. Tapers off really well here, just for the arm and under the chest. It's a little square in areas, especially down here. It would be nice to have a little cutout here for when you're going up high. Not that I go up high much, I'm more of a rhythm player than a lead player, but for some people they like a bit of a cutout up there. Other than that, it's very well made. I think the quality control is really well done. Has a three-way toggle switch, volume and tone knobs, two high output humbuckers, and they don't really say what they are, they just say they're Donner high output humbuckers. You got a neck and a bridge. I actually think they sound pretty good. Denny G changed his out. I kept mine stock. I don't really find them too, you know, noisy or anything like that. They're actually really, I find them really good. I don't even know if I'll change them. I was considering changing them, but I wrote a song the other day and it actually sounded really good using this guitar. So definitely I'll play that song at the end of the video and so you can hear what it sounds like. So these guitars come in a range of colors. Denny G got the matte white. This is his one that he bought. And I got what's called the gradient violet. So Denny G done a couple of modifications to his. He didn't want to spend too much on it as it is a cheap guitar. So he got Kane's locking tuners. These are actually quite good. They're not expensive or anything, but definitely makes it easier to restring your guitar and stuff, so I really like that. You don't get much string slippage or anything. So I did change his strings. He uses little boy strings, 42s to 009s. I use 52s to 10s, so I put man strings on there. Man strings, not these little girly strings that he wears. He changed out the pickups. These are Fleor white ceramic wax potted double coil humbuckers. Okay, so he wanted to get the white ones, match the white body. They do originally come with black. I think it looks good with the white, I really do. I think like he did a good thing there, that looks really nice. He put a kill switch in it, moved the volume pot to the tone position, and just left the three-way switch still. So these do come with a bolt-on neck. Now some people are like, you bolt-on neck, but I've seen many guitarists who love bolt-on necks. Josh Middleton's one, even with his signature guitars, he prefers a bolt-on neck. Says it does something with the tone, I don't know about that, but I don't think there's any, in this day and age, especially anything wrong with a bolt-on neck compared to a neck through. Most of my guitars are bolt-on necks, and I have a few that are neck through, and I honestly can't tell the difference. So I've got two basses that are bolt-on, they're fine. So if that's a personal preference to you, some people like the smoothness that comes. I know on my Schecter and some of my other guitars with the neck through, and it actually just glides up instead of having like this, bit here where it just sort of stops and then it bolts on. But that's personal preference. Like I said, some famous guitarists really like it, some don't. So other than that, I think these are two very well-made guitars. From having both of them side by side, the quality control department at Donner has done a really good job on both of them. This one, again, no frets. The action's quite good. I think Denny G didn't have to set up too much with both guitars. He got them, so I got him to do like a nice setup for me and that, but he didn't have to do too much of an aggressive setup. I will say, aesthetically, I think they look really nice. I really love this headstock. I know it's not a big thing, but I don't know, there's something classy about this headstock, and I like that, they don't have Donner written on there. It's just a nice little symbol at the top. And I think it's just a nice looking, classy guitar. I mean, even if you're, looking for something, a lot of people, with bands and stuff, I know when I was in bands and that, I used to hate taking my expensive guitars on the road, especially just going and playing in local pubs and clubs and stuff. And you get a lot of drunk people around, things get stolen, broken, all that sort of stuff. So if you're looking for something, cheap to take on the road, I think this is a good quality guitar. Like if you're really worried about tone that much, you could put a couple of nice pickups in it, some locking tuners like Denny G did. And I mean, honestly, perfectly good guitars. They're aimed at beginners, but if you're on a budget and you're looking for something nice and playable, Donner DMT 100. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take both guitars for a little run through. As you can see from my wall of amps behind me, like other YouTube channels, with, thousands of dollars worth of amps. I will be plugging this into a plug-in because I'm a plug-in guy. I think I'll maybe use the new, I think it's called the Highlander from Audio Assault. I bought that the other day. I really like the sound of it, so let's give that a run. At the end, I'll just play a song that I did recording with the Donners, and see what you think. I think they sound great in a mix. Definitely worth a look, guys, if you're looking for something budget. Like I said, they're only $199 in the US. You might have to do a tiny little setup when you get it and that, but really good quality control. No dramas with anything here. Really nice play. The neck feels good. C-shaped neck. Not too thick, not too thin. I actually like a bit of a thicker neck. Some people like to shred and that, but I like a bit of chunk in the neck, So let's have a quick listen to them and move on from there. As always, please like and subscribe, and enjoy indeed. Thanks, guys.